So welcome folks to the International Baseball Centre in Ashbourne. We have Irish A-League playoff baseball today. This is a one and done semi-final between the Dublin Spartans, who finished the regular season with a record of 9-6, and they face the Dublin City Hurricanes with a 5-10 record. But that's all forgotten now, as this is the game that matters. Winner of this game will face the Mariners in a best-of-3 final. First pitch was a ball to Carlos Ochoa, the shortstop, and a called strike there evens it up at 1-1. And a comebacker's glove by Scott, and easy flip over to first base. They retire Carlos Ochoa. Brings up the center fielder, Jose Martinez. Martinez jumping on that first pitch, yanks it foul. Defensively for the Spartans, we've got Ben Wynn in right, Frank Andrews the center fielder, Kike Beltran in left, Tommy Hernandez the third baseman. Dominic De Felice is the shortstop. Trevor Peacock at second, Alan Fox the first baseman. Devin Carahill behind the plate, and Brendan Scott is on the mound. So that one is fouled back by Martinez to take the count to 0-2. So Patrick, you faced both of these teams pitching to them over the past few weeks. What do you think of this matchup?
I think the Spartans today have a strong lineup with them. Faced all of these hitters pretty much at least once or twice throughout the season. Frank Andrews, Dominic at short, Tommy Hernandez at third base, Trevor. They're all strong hitters. Alan as well. A few of these guys on the national team too. Strong hitters overall. And the Hurricanes are always very scrappy hitters. Very good at getting on base.
Yes, Martinez fouled away. A third one to stay alive. Still 0-2. Scott tries to get him to chase the high fastball, but that one was not tempting, too high. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Martinez. Scott goes to the breaking ball, chopped over to the third. Tommy Hernandez knocks it down, fires over to first, but pulls Fox off the bag. So Hurricanes have got a base runner now with Martinez aboard on the throwing error by the third baseman. That brings up the first baseman, Alberto Romano. Oh, and high and in there and off the bat of Romano, so that is a foul ball on strike one. Well, it's taught to get that bat down first before you get your head down. And quick check over there at first on Martinez, but he's back in there face first, safely. And this one lifted in the gap and left. The runner was going. He's going to come around second, thinking about third. It drops in and finds the grass and it's bobbled. And Martinez is going to make his way over to third base. So a base hit for Romano as he holds up on first base. But around to third goes Martinez on the error by the left fielder. So runners at the corners now with one away for the catcher Erasmo Tristan. Erasmo has some pop in the bat. As he jumps on that first pitch, drives it out to right field. That's going to drop in front to win. And they are not going to have a play. So the Hurricanes are on the board first with an RBI single to right field from Tristan. Over to second goes Romano. And that brings up Daniel Almanza, the pitcher. Scott starts him off with a breaking ball. Nice pick there by Carrahill. Keep the runners where they are. And Scott goes with the breaking ball again. Almost tempted him with that one, but again, just off the plate. And the fastball high misses, so Scott falls behind now, 3-0. And Almanza taken all the way there. That one catches the inside part of the plate. So 3 balls and 1 strike now. And that one misses for ball 4. So up to first goes Almanza. Tristan over to second base, and Romano's pushed over to third. So base is juiced now with 1 away. And Ronaldo Rivas, the third baseman, comes up. First pitch on Rivas, a fastball at the top of the zone called. Breaking ball misses high, evens it up at 1-1. Then a broken bat dribbler over to third base. Only play is going to be the first, as Hernandez takes care of Rivas. But another run comes in for the Hurricanes as Romano scores from third on the play. Over to third goes Tristan, and to second is Almanza. And that's going to bring up Jay Acuna, the left fielder, with 2 away.
If I didn't cut the grass before the game, that ball's not getting. That
Yeah,
play's not being made.
that's for sure. Grass was a little bit long in the infield this morning, so gave it a little trim. And first pitch to Acuna is low and outside for ball 1. It's 2 balls and no strikes now on Acuna. And that is a wild pitch back to the screen. Runner from third is going to score. Tristan comes in, and over to third goes Almanza. So Hurricanes put their third run on the board on the wild pitch. And the count goes to 3-0 on Acuna. So Brendan Scott digging himself a bit of a hole here in the first inning. He's just going to get rid of his mobile phone out of his back pocket. That was obviously taking him off balance a bit. So runner on third now, and a 3-0 count on Acuna. And Scott comes with the fastball right at the top of the zone. And that one just a little too high and misses. So Acuna is off to first base on the base on balls. So men at the corners now for the second baseman, Joshua Zuniga. Now this one is lifted out into center field. Coming onto it is Andrews, and he is going to make the catch. So Josh Duda taken care of there. And that is 3 outs, but damage done by the Hurricanes as they put up 3 runs in the first. Where we head to the bottom of one.
Not bad.
So we go to the bottom of the first now. The Hurricanes had a nice start there in the top and put up 3 runs against Brendan Scott and the Spartans. So now we go to the bottom, and Ben Wynn, the right fielder for the Spartans, is going to lead it off. Wynn known for having great speed around the bases. Third baseman now creeping in a little bit. And first pitch gets a piece of him there on the elbow guard, and down to first base goes Ben Wynn on the hit by pitch. So Spartans quickly have a leadoff base runner here as the first baseman Alan Fox comes up to bat. Defensively for the Hurricanes, at first base Alberto Romano, Josh Suda, the second baseman, Carlos Ochoa, the shortstop, and at third is Reynaldo Rivas. Runner goes on the pitch, throw down as wide and out into center field. Around to third goes Gwynn, and Hurricanes seeing firsthand the dangers of Ben Wynn on the bases. In left field for the Hurricanes, Jay Acuna, Jose Martinez, the center fielder, Miguel Flores in right, Erasmo Tristan, the catcher, and Daniel Almanza on the mound. As that one misses outside. And comes in under that time, catches the outside corner of the plate with an 80-mile-an-hour fastball. And that one, I called strike three. Oh, looked like it came right down the chalk line. Alan Fox not happy about it, but he is rung up for the first out of the inning. That brings up the shortstop, Dominic DeFelice. So a little generous on the outside corner there.
He always is.
Always is. Oh. Gets the need to defend against that with 2 strikes on it. As DeFelice takes a fastball for a strike. So runner on third base with 1 away now for the Spartans. That one is yanked foul down the first baseline, so 0-2 now count. So Almanza goes the off speed. That one gets away from him. He's going to have to show he can throw something other than the fastball for a strike, or these Spartans will start getting on him.
That was his first attempt at a breaking ball so far.
I think so. As that fastball misses in off the plate, nearly got a piece of DeFelice. Comes back in, and that one's yanked down the first base line, just foul of the bag. That was a pretty hard hit ball, went right over the first baseman, but landed just to the right of the line. So count remains at 2-2. Fastball close there, but down and misses on the inside. So that runs the count full. And he loses him with a high outside fastball. So De Felice up to first base on the base on balls. So that's runners on the corners now for the catcher Devin Carahill. And there's one out. Runner goes first pitch. Carahill showed bunt, pulled back. And De Felice has a stolen base. He'll throw from Tristan. And fastball misses up. So 2-0. And he misses there again. So Almanza falling behind 3-0 now on Carahill. He has 2 runners in scoring position. As that one misses high, so Carahill's aboard, walked on 4 straight, and that brings up the left fielder Kike Beltran. It looks like the manager Jose Martinez coming in from center field to have a quick word with his shooter. It's been Almanza's been a little wild so far. Needs to get
by pitch and 2 walks.
Yeah, needs to get this dialed in quickly, or they could let the Spartans back into this one right away. Okay, so bases loaded now, 1 away. As Kike Beltran steps in. And that first pitch hits him. So that is going to bring in a run as Nguyen comes in from third on the play. Over to third goes De Felice, and to second is Carahill. So base is still loaded. Frank Andrews, the center fielder, comes up to bat. Frank definitely has some pop in the bat, so pretty patient hitter though, so Almanza will have to come in on him as the first pitch is a ball. That one's right in there for a strike. No surprise that Andrews was taking after the control issues. This one lifted over to center field, and the gap coming across is Martinez. And the catch, the fly out and tagged out at third. And the umpire seems to be saying that the run from third on the sacrifice does not count. Time play. It looks like that's what the discussion is. As did the tag play happen at third base prior to the run crossing the plate? And the home plate umpire, Paddy Fleming, is saying the tag happened first, so that run will not count.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it will count. So one run.
A runner had already scored.
Sorry, one run had already scored. Yes, exactly. So, yeah,
It was Dominic who was crossing the plate that
that's right. That did not count.
But Ben scored.
And Frank Andrews, unfortunately, does not get a sacrifice fly for that one. It's just a fly out because the run did not score as Carrahill was closed at third base. And we'll go to the second inning, 3-1, Cates. So we go to the top of the second now, and the right fielder Miguel Flores is going to lead it off for the Hurricanes. Bit of a rough first inning for Brendan Scott there, 25 pitches, and the Hurricanes put up 3 runs. As the breaking ball misses there. Not exactly a summer's day feel here today, 16 degrees Celsius at the time of the first pitch. That's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the northeast at 22 miles an hour. A little dribbler there over to shortstop. De Felice comes up with it, fires across to Alan Fox. Routine play puts away Miguel Flores for the first out. Gets us back to the top of the order with Carlos Ochoa, the shortstop. As he floats a little knee buckler in there for called strike one. As the fastball misses down. Evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that one misses high and in. So 2 balls and 1 strike now to Ochoa. A nice fastball in there for a called strike. Scott tries to get him to chase the high cheese there, but no, not biting. And that runs the count full. Had a good few showers this morning, but they seem to be letting up now. And the payoff pitch from Scott grounded over to the right side. Peacock is on that one. Scoops it up, fires to first. So Cho is taken care of for the second out. And that brings up Jose Martinez. The center fielder got aboard on a throwing error by Hernandez in the first inning. Ended up scoring. As the fastball misses down. A nice curveball there for a called strike. Scott's fastball sitting in the low 70s today. And a little bunt for a hit from Martinez. Pops it up. Scott can't get to it, and he is not going to have a play at first base. So Martinez is aboard on the bunt base hit. Caught him by surprise a little bit there. Not the best bunt in the world, but I guess it ended up in an awkward position.
It's a tough play for any pitcher to make.
Yeah, I have a feeling he was trying to get
it. To make. It's just far enough away from the catcher. That's
and a walk called on Brendan Scott there, the field umpire Kevin Mitchell.
It's a little bit of a twitch before he picked off there. Guess he wasn't completely sure of himself on the pickoff.
And this one lifted in the infield from Romano over to first base, and Fox is under that one. He takes care of it for the third out. So the Hurricanes are retired without doing any additional damage, and the score remains 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the second. So to the bottom of the second, there's some misty rain driving across the field now again. Trevor Peacock, the second baseman, is going to lead it off for the Spartans. First inning for the Spartans ended unusually with a timed tag play at third base that happened before the run crossed the plate on the would-be sacrifice flies. That run did not count. Not the cleverest of plays by the Spartans. Well, misses in 3 balls now to Peacock. And that one goes back to the screen. So Almanza taking up where he left off in the first inning, walks Peacock on 4 straight. That brings up the third baseman, Tommy Hernandez. As the fastball paints the outside corner for a called strike. That's right where Tristan wanted that pitch. The next fastball misses high. Evens it up at 1-1. Swing and a miss by Hernandez there on the high fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this one in on his hands, he fights it off and fouls it away out of play. Count remains even at 2-2. And this one driven into the gap in right field. Won't quite get past the fielders. Around to third goes Peacock, and Hernandez is safely into second base with a nice double there. Didn't quite have enough legs to get by the outfielders completely, or that would have been a triple. But the Spartans here putting something together with 2 runners in scoring position now with nobody out. And Pedro Juarez comes up to bat. Pedro also has plenty of pop in the bat. He's the designated hitter today, hitting for Brendan Scott, the pitcher.
A very good position to have Pedro hitting here. Can definitely do some damage.
And Manza starts him off with 2 high fastballs. The 3 balls now. And that one just catching the outside corner. 3 balls and a strike. And that one missing down, so Pedro is walked to load the bases up for the top of the order. Ben Wynn. He has seen 1 pitch so far today, which hit him in the elbow. And he ended up scoring in the first inning for the Spartans' only run to date. But here now he has bases loaded with no outs. The infield playing shallow here, trying to cut the runoff at the plate. as the fastball was in there for a called strike. And that one sails high, evens it up at 1-1. And fastball in on the inside corner there, right at the knees. Tough pitch to hit. Duin takes it for a called strike. And now is on the defensive 1-2. And he spoils that one off for foul ball. Count remains at 1-2. This one is lifted into shallow left field. Tough play for third. Shortstop coming over. He's going to make an over the shoulder catch. Runners are not going to be able to advance. So that is one out. Bases remain loaded for the first baseman, Alan Fox, who was called out looking in the first inning. Wasn't too pleased with the call. He's got a chance now to put some runs on the board for the Spartans. Corner infielders still playing in, but the middle infielders are playing back now for the double play. Called first strike on the outside corner there. That fastball at 81 just misses off the inside corner. And this one right down the middle at 82. Almanza's warming up and cranking up the velocity now. 1-2 strikes on Fox. And that one just a bit too far on the outside. That evens it up at 2-2. And goes to the high fastball, foul tipped into the glove there. So Fox is retired on the strikeout swinging. And that brings up the shortstop, Dominic De Felice, who drew a walk in his last at bat in the first inning. So the Hurricanes doing their best to get out of this one with no damage. Bases were loaded with no outs. They now have 2 outs. As breaking ball misses high and away. Still haven't seen Almanza throw that one in for a strike, Patrick, huh?
Seems to be having better command over the fastball now, though.
Yeah, and his velocity seems to be consistently in the 80 to 82 now. That one's in there for a called strike.
He's going to need to start getting a grip over those breaking balls. But the Spartans are going to start catching up to that fastball pretty soon.
Yeah, De Felice laying off the breaking ball there, which is down and misses for ball 2. And this one hit high into the gap and left. They are not going to get this one. Going to fall between the outfielders. And that is going to score at least 2. It's going to score 3 as De Felice around to third base. And he's going to be in there safely. So a bases clearing triple there for De Felice. And that was certainly a timely hit with 2 outs. So the Spartans take the lead for the first time in the game. Coming up is Devin Carahill. The catcher walked his first time up, and he has got De Felice at third base and 2-away. And first pitch to Carahill, a fastball high. And comes in on her now, swinging a miss, foul tipped actually into the glove. Evens it up at 1-1. Yeah, the next one down catches the outside corner at the knees. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one a little too far outside. Tristan gets the Oscar for trying to get that call. But that ball was well out of the strike zone. 2-2 now. Breaking ball gets away from Tristan down to the backstop. De Felice coming from third. Here's the throw, not going to be in time. He is in there with the head first slide. I think that was a wild pitch or a pass ball, Patrick.
I would say wild pitch. Curveball low outside, bounced before the catcher.
So Spartans extend their lead to 5-3, and the count runs full on Carahill. And this one fouled straight back to the screen, and we'll have to do it again. And payoff pitch from Almanza. Fastball lifted into right field, and that is dumped in there. It's going to find the grass, and Carahill is aboard. Nice at bat there. Spartans picking on right field a bit today so far. And a couple of hits out there. PK Beltran, the left fielder, coming up now. He was hit by a pitch. His first time up on the first pitch. But he takes that fastball high. Runner goes on the pitch as this one is dumped into left field. And Carahill is going to hold his ground there wisely at second base this time.
The lack of any secondary pitches here could be an issue for this Hurricanes pitcher. Spartans are good at hitting fastballs.
Yeah, and another good fastball hitter coming up here, and Frank Andrews, the center fielder.
Very picky hitter sometimes. So when he gets the one he wants, he doesn't usually miss it.
Hurricanes are going to have a little conference to get their plan together for pitching Andrews here. Let's see if they stick with Almanza or make a change. Looks like they're going to stick with him, and they've got their game plan now. So Frank Andrews stands in. His runners on first and second now with 2 away, as the Spartans have batted around this inning. As he floats in a breaking ball, that looks like the first one in for a called strike today so far. healthy lead from Carhill there at second base. And quick check by Manza, but as Andrews takes the fastball, called on the outside there. So he's in an 0-2 hole now. And Almanza goes back to the breaking ball. That one gets away. He doesn't quite get a piece of Andrews, but the two runners are going to advance on the wild pitch. So two in scoring position now for Andrews as the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Andrews drives this one over to the shortstop, and that is fielded by Ochoa and fired over the first in time, and that is going to take care of Andrews. So the Spartans are retired, having batted round the order, but they put up 5 runs to take the lead. After 2, it is 5-3 Spartans. We'll be right back with the third. So we go to the top of the third now. Erasmo Tristan, the catcher, is going to lead it off for the Hurricanes. They're chasing 2 runs, as the Spartans put a 4 spot up there in the second to take a 5-3 lead. Tristan singled to right field his first time up and ended up scoring for the Hurricanes in the first. Brendan Scott settled down a bit better last inning and had a 10-pitch inning and got out of that without any damage. As he starts Tristan off with a breaking ball that's fouled back to the screen. Next pitch just drops low. Doesn't get the call. Evens it up at 1-1. And this one driven hard to center field. Frank Andrews, center fielder, is going to track that down. Hard hit ball, but not too far away from Andrews. So the leadoff hitter is retired now, and that's going to bring up the pitcher Daniel Almanza. Drew a walk his first time up and was left stranded on the bases. Had a tough inning of 42 pitches there. He's just coming off, Patrick. As he chips the breaking ball down to third base, bobbled by Hernandez, but he comes up with it as Almanza was jogging down the line.
Yeah, might have made it to first there if he had run it out properly.
Throw ended up being actually taking the first baseman off the bag a little bit. So he's probably going to get a nice kangaroo court from his team.
There's a lesson for you. Always run out those ground balls. You never know what might happen.
That brings up the third baseman, Rivas. Grounded out to third his first time at bat. Takes a ball off the outside corner there. And Scott brings it in a bit there and gets the called strike, evens it up at 1-1. And this one chopped over to third. Hernandez in and fields it, fires to first. And that is going to take care of Rivas as the Hurricanes go 1-2-3 in the third. We'll be right back with the bottom of three. Still 5-3 Spartans.
My bad.
So go to the third. Spartans, half of the third inning. Trevor Peacock is going to lead it off. He drew a walk to lead off the second inning for the Spartans. Takes the first pitch for a ball there. Fastball catches the outside corner there for called strike to even it up at 1-1. Breaking ball just misses high. And fastball grounded over to the shortstop. Ochoa's got it, fires across. Going to be close, but just gets him in time. So Peacock is retired. And that's going to bring up the third baseman, Tommy Hernandez. Hernandez had a nice double in the gap in right field in the second inning. Breaking ball. That's Fernandez clacking away, but it misses. And fastball's lifted high into center. Martinez tracking that one is going to take care of that without too much difficulty. So 2 quick outs here. From the bottom of the third, so designated hitter Pedro Juarez comes up. Juarez also drew a walk in the second inning. Breaking ball just high. He's getting that breaking ball close now, Patrick.
He's starting to dial it in a little bit.
It's going to keep the Spartans a little more off balance if they can't count on the fastball every time. Just misses with it again there, though. Not missing by too much. Fastball in for a called strike at the knees there. It goes back to the breaking ball again, catches the inside corner that time. That evens it up at 2-2. And goes to the breaking ball again. That is a major league take there by Juarez. That ball was pretty close. Tough to take that with 2 strikes on it.
Very good 2-2 pitch there.
That runs it full now. And this one gently grounded over to short. But Cho's not going to have much time. And called safe at first base. So that's an infield hit for Juarez. Wouldn't mind seeing the replay on that one. As Ben Wynn comes up to bat. He was hit by a pitch in his first appearance and then flew out to shortstop last time. And this one grounded up just past the pitcher. The shortstop's going to go the short way to second base on the fielder's choice. And that's going to take care of the Spartans with no damage in the third. We go to the top of the fourth, still 5-3 Spartans. So we go to the fourth inning now. Jay Acuna, the left fielder, is going to lead it off for the Hurricanes. They're still chasing 2 runs here. And Scott floats one in there for a called first strike. He's certainly settled down. Had a 8-pitch inning last time and a 10-pitch one the one before that. So making up for his long first inning. That one also in there for a called strike. So Acuna behind 0-2 now. And he catches the inside corner there. Acuna didn't like it, but he is down looking on 3 pitches. Didn't lift the bat off the shoulder. That brings up Josh Suter, the second baseman.
I'm ready. What's this goal? Bruce fight to 20? This is
And a called strike there. And this one is lifted high into left. This is going to get over the left fielder and all the way to the fence. And Suda is digging for third. And he is going to get in there standing up. So that is a very nice hit there for the young 16-year-old. So stand-up triple. And that brings up the right fielder, Miguel Flores, who grounded out to the shortstop in his first appearance. First pitch to Flores misses down and in. Lots of ways to score a runner from third with one away. As the fastball just misses down. So Scott falls behind 2-0 now to Flores. Corners are playing in short here. Have a chance to cut it off at the plate. But 3 balls and no strikes now, the count on Flores. Scott shoots a fastball in there for a called strike. And that one misses, and Flores dumps the bat over his shoulder and heads down to first base on the base on balls. So runners at the corners now for the top of the order. Carlos Ochoa, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 today, with 2 groundouts. Check over there, first base from Scott, pulls Fox off the bag, but manages to keep it. And checks it again. It was good side's lead there from Flores, but he's just back safely diving. As the fastball misses high for ball 1. The runner goes, he's caught in the middle, and Suda breaks from third. Peacock fires to the plate, and he is out. Out at the plate. And they go try to get him over at first, and that ball is thrown away. And over to second will go Flores. But the tag out at the plate on the old 2-4-2. No, that one gets spiked and back to the screen. So what on the wild pitch, Flores is going to make his way over to third base. And 3 balls and no strikes to count on Ochoa. Well, it loses him there, and Ochoa goes up on a base on balls up to first base. So runners at the corners again. And that brings up the center fielder, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 today. Bunted for a hit in the second inning. That first pitch to Martinez inside. Runner at first bluffs, but doesn't go. Next offering from Scott is chopped foul. Evens it up at 1-1 on Martinez. And this one lifted foul behind the plate. Coming back is Carrahill. He's going to run out of room. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count on Martinez. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. Fastball driven right into center field. Andrews coming in. He's not going to get there. That one drops in front of him, so that is going to score a run from third base. Martinez is aboard with the RBI single. Flores scores from third base. Over to second goes Ochoa. And that's going to bring up Alberto Romano, the first baseman. Romano had a single to left and flew out to the first baseman. 1 for 2. Check at second base on Ochoa. And breaking ball, Romano misses that by some margin. I'd give it to him again. I'll keep giving it to him, eh, Patrick?
I'll keep doing it. I throw a curveball all day.
There it is again. He fouls this one up and back and out of play. So
I would
he's
not
in
be
his
surprised to see it again.
0-2 hole.
There it is.
And gives it to him again in a swing and a miss. So that takes care of the Hurricanes, but they do get one back and bring it to 5-4 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. So Alan Fox is going to lead it off for the Spartans in the bottom of the fourth. They're ahead by 1 run here. So nice tight game. Fox has struck out twice. As he takes a fastball right down Broadway for a called strike. And he pushes this one over to second base, and that one gets through Suda, so Fox is aboard on the error by the second baseman. And that's going to bring up Dominic Felice, the shortstop. He has walked and hit a triple all the way to the fence and left. And that one missing. We know the count now on Felice. As that one misses, so up to first on 4 straight goes to Felice. She pushes Fox over to second base and brings up Devin Carahill. This is now the 80th pitch by Almanza. Well, it's in there for a called strike. Carhill's 1 for 1 today, also with the walk. And breaking ball in there for a called strike at the top of the zone there. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Carrahill. And this one grounded over to third base. That one is gloved and not going to have time to get the speedy Carrahill over at first. So just one out on the fielder's choice, as Fox is retired unassisted at third. So that brings up Kike Beltran, the left fielders, 1-for-1 today. He's also hit by pitch. He's been left stranded on the bases both times. Almanza starts him off with a breaking ball. Almost got a piece of Beltran. It's in there for ball one. And jumps on the fastball, ripping it into left field. That finds the grass. They're sending the runner. As around from second comes to Felice, he's going to score. So a nice RBI single there from Beltran. Stretches the Spartans' lead to 6-4. Carrahill held his ground at second base. And now Frank Andrews comes up with 2 runners aboard and 1 away. Andrews 0 for 2 today. And breaking ball misses outside. Definitely using the breaking ball on Andrews a good bit here. Last couple of bats. Gives it to him again, but misses again. So Andrews ahead now, 2-0. Carrahill being a bit of a pest over there at second base. Almanza checks him. And Almanza just steps off there to compose himself. And another check there at second base. So definitely a bit preoccupied with Carrahill here. Runner goes, pitches high, throw down to third, has him well beaten. And he is thrown out at third base, caught stealing. So that's the second time Carrahill is put out at third base. 3 balls and no strikes now the count on Frank Andrews. That one's in there for a called strike. 3 balls and 1 strike now on Andrews. Wind getting up a little bit here again. Sky getting a little dark too. And that one misses, so Andrews off up to first base. And guess who would be at third if he hadn't tried to steal? Carrier. As over the second goes Beltran. And Trevor Peacock, the second baseman, comes up. Got 2 runners aboard and 2 away. Peacock is 0 for 1, also with a walk. As the fastball comes in there for a strike. And nice breaking ball there, catches the outside corner. So Peacock in a hole 0-2 now. That breaking ball misses on the inside, not where Tristan was looking for that pitch. He was set up right on the outside. And goes back to the fastball there, well off the plate, but Tristan wanted the call. That was clearly not a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Peacock. Goes back to the breaking ball, which Peacock nearly ducked his face into, but takes it for a strike, or for a ball. And the count runs full. Runners will be in motion here with 2 away. And the payoff pitch is a fastball high. So up to first goes Peacock, over to second Andrews, and to third Beltran. And that brings up Tommy Hernandez, the third baseman, 1 for 2 today. And Hernandez badly fooled by that breaking ball. Figure he was jumping on the fastball there, Patrick?
Yeah, I think he was expecting the fastball for sure.
And floats this one in for a called strike. So 0-2 now, count on Hernandez. Into one too many times there as he threads that through on the right side. So he's going to be aboard. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. And that one gets away from the catcher, over to second base goes Hernandez. So that ended up being a bit expensive, as he gets the single to right field. So runner still in scoring position now for the Spartans. They've lengthened their lead to 8-4. As Pedro Juarez, the designated hitter, comes up to bat, 1 for 1 today, also with a walk. All these runs with 2 outs.
With 1 error at the beginning of the inning, I think that makes them unearned.
Yeah, true enough. Reaches for the breaking ball off the plate there, and comes up empty, so that evens it up at 1-1. On the wild pitch. Actually, Trevor Peacock did hold up a third there before, but now scores on the wild pitch. And over to third goes Tommy Hernandez. Sorry, it was Beltran that scored before, yeah. So man on third now. And 2 balls and a strike on Juarez. Fastball's down. Runs it to 3-1. Hernandez, the runner at third base. As that one misses just off the plate. So Juarez is aboard with another walk. Up to first he goes. Runners at the corners now, back to the top of the order for Ben Wynn. Ben's 0 for 2 today, also hit by a pitch. The runner goes and stops and held up. Again, trying to get the runner in from third. Suda fires to the plate in time. And Hernandez is taken care of. So Ben Wynn will resume his at bat next time. As another 2-4-2 putout takes care of the Spartans. And we will go to the 5th. Score now 8-4 Spartans. So we go to the 5th inning. Canes are now chasing 5. Erasmo Tristan, the catcher, was going to start it off. He's 1 for 2 today. As the first pitch plunks him right in the back, and off to first base he goes. And the Canes have a leadoff base runner. That is going to bring up the pitcher, Daniel Almanza. Almanza 0 for 1 today and drew a walk.
Pause.
And he shows bunt and takes on the high inside fastball. Trying bunt again and taking, called on the outside corner. Evens it up at 1-1. And this one chopped up the middle, and Peacock is going to get to that one. Tag second, throws it away at first, and that one is going to go out of play. So over to second goes Almanza on the fielder's choice. And the throw here. Well, there's one out now, and that brings up the third baseman, Ronaldo Rivas, who's 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to third base twice. And he has a runner in scoring position. And breaking ball squirts away from Carhill, but not far enough as the runner holds his ground. This one lifted out into right field. Wynn is under it, and he's going to take care of that one. And Almanza doesn't want any piece of advancing on that, so he stays where he was. And there are two outs now as we go to Jay Acuna, the left fielder. 0 for 1 today, also drew a walk. That first pitch to Acuna off the plate for ball 1. That one also just missing. And Scott brings this one back in for a called strike. So 2 balls and a strike now on Acuna. As this one dribbled over to first base, Fox can't quite come up with it, but he has time to flip to Brennan Scott, who is covering. That's going to take care of the Hurricanes in the 5th with no damage. So we go to the Spartans half of the 5th when we come back. So go to the bottom of the fifth, top of the order for the Spartans. Ben Wynn going to lead it off. First pitch to him in the dirt for ball one. This one softly grounded up the middle. Shortstop's going to have to hurry here. Wynn's got great speed, and off the bag is Romano, so he's aboard with an infield single. So Spartans have their leadoff runner aboard now, and Alan Fox, the first baseman, comes up 0 for 3 today.
Yeah. But it's just like, it's just theory, stuff in the water, and then
They go with the pitch out, and there goes Wynn, all right, but still they don't manage to get him. Well, you're not the quickest pitch out I've seen. Still did a leg kick. Anyway, runner at second base now. And 1-0 the count on Fox. As Fox lifts this one into right over the first baseman, that's going to find the grass and is going to drive Wynn over to third base. So Fox aboard with his first hit of the day. And that's going to bring up Dominic De Felice, the shortstop, who has walked twice today and hit a triple. And Almanza floats a breaking ball in there for a called strike one. And he gives it to him again, just missing off the inside of the plate. Evens it up at 1-1. Now yet to give him a fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's the fastball down. So 3-1 the count now. And that one misses high, so that's Dom's third walk of the day. And that's going to load him up with nobody out for Devin Carahill, the catcher. Carahill 1 for 2 today, also with a walk. And it feels like Almanza maybe reaching his limit here. He has thrown a lot of pitches today. Well, Manza's day is done after throwing 114 pitches through 4 and a bit innings. And he's going to give over to Jose Martinez. Comes in from center field. So Manza's gone to second base. And he inherits 3 base runners with no outs. Spins a breaking ball to Carrahill and misses. And gives another one, gets away from Tristan. Everyone's going to advance. So Wynn comes in from third to score the Spartans' 10th run. Over to third goes Fox, and to second, De Felice. The count is 2-0. And the fastball for a called strike there. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 runners in scoring position now for Carrahill. Oh, swing and a miss on the fastball. Going to adjust to the change of speed here. Probably about 10 miles an hour slower. And payoff pitch, breaking ball lifted in the infield. That's going to be taken care of by the second baseman for the first out. Brings up Kike Beltran, who is 2 for 2 today and hit by a pitch. He's had 2 nice singles into left field. And that one thrown away off the glove of Tristan. It's going to go in the book as a pass ball. Runners are going to advance. So Fox scores from third. And over to third goes De Felice. So 1 ball on Beltran. And breaking ball shot down the right field line, just fouled of the bag. Evens it up at 1-1. Spartans have extended their lead to 11-4 now. And Martinez goes with the breaking ball again, but not tempted this time. Beltran lays off it. He's ahead now, 2-1. That misses just in off the plate. So 3 balls and 1 strike now. And fastball fouled straight back. And that runs the count full. De Felice, the runner at third base, and 1 out here in the 5th. And breaking ball just misses, so up to first base goes Beltran. That's going to bring up Frank Andrews with runners at the corners and 1 away. Andrews 0 for 2 today and drew a walk his last time at bat. And Martinez starts him off with the breaking ball, just misses down. And he takes that fastball on the inside corner. Been hunting his perfect pitch today. Taking a lot of called strikes. The runner went on that one, and now he steps off the bag. Looks like he thought it was a foul ball, and he is tagged out at second base. Well, whether one of the Hurricanes might have told him it. But anyway, he was heading back to first base. It's 2 outs now. Runner still on third base. And that one gets a piece of Andrews, so he'll go up to first base on the hit by pitch. Runners at the corners once again. Trevor Peacock, the second baseman, standing in 0 for 1 today and has walked twice. First pitch to Peacock up and in. Takes it for a ball. Feels like the tempo slowed down a bit, Patrick, huh?
Yeah.
Hurricanes having to really work to get through this inning.
Jose taking his time on the mound.
And breaking ball again, missing on the outside corner. So Peacock ahead 2-0 now. And that one just gets a piece of the plate on the inside, according to Paddy Fleming. Not sure Trevor Peacock agrees with that one. As that one just misses. So 3 balls and a strike now. And that one's right in there for a strike. Spartans being very patient now with Martinez. That runs the count full. And Andrews will be in motion from first base here. And comes with the breaking ball, just misses off the inside. So another walk, and Peacock is aboard at first. Andrews over to second base. So bases juiced now for Hernandez, the third baseman. Hernandez is 2 for 3 today, single and a double. Spins the breaking ball in the dirt. Almost gets away from Tristan, but not far enough. So De Felice, the runner, at third. Andrews at second. Peacock at first. And there are 2 outs here. Spartans leading 11-4.
It's gonna have to go for cows because it was the food.
So Fernandez steps back in. And there's another shot to right field. That's going to find the grass. It's going to score at least one. Sending Andrews from second base. He's going to score comfortably. So a 2-run RBI there for Tommy Hernandez with his 3rd hit to right field of the day. Peacock held his ground at second base. So runners on first and second now for Pedro Juarez, the designated hitter. 1 for 1 today, and has walked twice. And 13-4 now, the Spartans lead it. Two balls, no strikes now. The count on Juarez. And that one in the dirt again. So Martinez really struggling with his command here. He just catches the outside corner there for a called strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike now on Juarez. This one lifted softly to center, and it is going to drop in front. And Peacock is going to come around to score from second base. So Spartans tack on another one, and now lead it 14-4 on the RBI single from Juarez.
A lot of runs being scored here for the Spartans with 2 outs.
Yeah, same as last inning. So we're back to the top of the order here. Spartans have batted around, and Ben Wynn steps back in there. Started the inning with a infield hit. And a little grounder comebacker. Martinez knocks it down. He's going to have time to get the out at third base on the fielder's choice. And that is going to take care of the Spartans, but not before they put up a 5 spot and take it to 14-4. We go to the 6th. So Josh Suda is going to lead it off for the Hurricanes in the top of the sixth. They're now trailing by 10 runs. Suda had a triple in the gap to left field his last time at bat and flew out to centre his first time up. And then Scott on his 75th pitch here through 5 innings. And it's in there for a called strike one. And goes right at him again. This one chopped foul, so Suda in a hole 0-2. As Scott tries to get him to chase one off the plate, but a little too far out to be tempting. This one lifted high into right. UN making the call out there and settles under it and takes care of him. So one away. And that brings up Miguel Flores, the right fielder. Flores 0 for 1 today and drew a walk. And Scott brings the breaking ball in the back door there for a called strike one. He gives it to him again. This one fouled away down the third base line. 0-2 now to Flores. And goes right on him with the fastball, swing and a miss. So 2 quick outs here. Scott pitching like he has a 10-run lead. And going right at these batters. Go to the top of the order, the shortstop, Carlos Ochoa. Ochoa 0 for 2 with a walk. He takes a fastball high for ball one. He takes a breaking ball very high for ball two. And he comes back with the breaking ball again, catches the outside corner this time for a called strike. And now the fastball is fouled away. So 2 strikes on you. Scott can come with a number of different choices, right, Patrick?
Yeah.
Got the splitter, the changeup, breaking balls.
I don't think he's thrown a splitter yet today. It can be a nice pitch when he throws it for a strike.
And fastball misses in. And that's going to run the count full on Ochoa. And he lost him with a high fastball there again. So up to first base goes Ochoa. Hurricanes have a base runner with 2 outs. Jose Martinez, now the pitcher, comes in. Martinez 2 for 3 today. Wind kicking up a bit again. Hopefully the showers hold off. He lifts this one high in the infield. Lucas Spiro under it, but this it's going to drop in front of him. I think the wind playing a bit of havoc with that one as he misjudged that.
A little bit of action down in the Hurricanes bullpen. Could be looking at a pitching change next inning.
We got Josh Suda throwing down there. So runners on first and second now. 2 away. Alberto Romano, the first baseman, coming up. Romano 1 for 3 today. As that one gets away from Carhill back to the screen. So the runners are going to advance. So 1 ball to Romano. Scott's 90th pitch coming up. And just missing on the outside corner. Scott feels that ball has been called today. But Carhill, the glove was moving out to the outside. And that one just misses also. So 3 balls and no strikes now on Romano. Romano swinging on 3-0, comes up empty. 3 balls and 1 strike. Another fastball in there, catches the corner, so that runs the count full on Romano. This one chopped off the plate and is going to kick foul. So runners will go back and we'll do it again. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes now with 2 outs. 2 runners in scoring position. And the Hurricanes trailing by 10 here in the top of the 6th. Scott yanked that one outside a little bit and loses Romano up to first. He goes, and the bases are loaded, and that's going to bring out the manager to have a little chat. Scott getting the advance now in the 90s with the pitch count. So it looks like they're going to stick with Brendan Scott. And he is going to pitch to Erasmo Tristan, the catcher, with the bases loaded and 2 away. Dangerous man to be coming up with the bases loaded, Patrick, huh?
Yeah,
This kid can swing it.
definitely a bit of a power hitter.
Well, Scott starts him off with a breaking ball, misses inside. And gives him another one. This one catches the inside corner for a called strike, evens it up at 1-1. Gives him another one, fouled away. Tristan not happy with himself for missing that one. That was hung up there a little bit. And this one chopped back. Oh, nice bit of footwork from Scott there. And over to the shortstop, and they take care of him at second base. So Scott gets the assist on that one with his soccer skills on the 1-6 put out on the fielder's choice. And we will go to the bottom of the sixth. The Hurricanes don't manage to get one across there in the top. And we'll be right back. It's bottom of the sixth now. The Spartans leading it by 10. There is a mercy run rule in this league. So leading by 10 after 7 innings, the game will be over, or 6.5 if the home team is ahead. So regardless of what the Spartans do here, the Hurricanes have to score at least one in the top of the 7th to keep the game alive. But see if the Spartans can tack on any more to make it even harder for them. Alan Fox, the first baseman, is going to lead it off for them. Fox is 1 for 4 today. Martinez still on the mound. Seems to be okay after his defensive dive. This one hard hit over the shortstop. Comes up with it and fires across. Ball's in the dirt, and Romano can't come up with it. So Fox is aboard on the throwing error by the shortstop. I think that throw had him beat, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the drop ball at first base is what caused him to be safe.
So De Felice, the shortstop, now stands in. He has walked 3 times today and is 1 for 1 with a triple. First pitch to him is a ball. Joseph Caballero is into the ball game at second base. Almanza is out. And a called strike there on the breaking ball. He gives it to him again, but De Felice can only yank it foul down the first base line. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now, the count. And that one misses high and wide. Evens it up at 2 and 2. Fox, the runner at first base with nobody out. Breaking ball again, lifted into the gap in right. This is going to drop in front of the center fielder. Fox had to hold on to see if that ball was going to be caught, so he's going to just make it over to second base as De Felice is aboard with a single. So first 2 runners on base for the Spartans. That brings up the catcher Devin Carahill. Carahill 1 for 3, also with the walk. And that one misses high and in. And fastball misses high also. So Carahill ahead 2-0 now. And Carhill lifts this one into right, shallow, and it is also going to drop. Just going station to station now, the Spartans. But their first 3 runners are aboard. A pinch hitter now, Jimmy Pita, comes in to bat for Kike Beltran. Beltran had a nice 2 for 2 day. And Pita comes in now with bases loaded, and looks like the Hurricanes are going to make a pitching change. And they're going to go to Josh Suda. So we'll be right back after his warm-up pitches. So Suda taking over the pitching duties as Jimmy Pita steps in. Suda inherits 3 runners on the bases with nobody out. And Pita's first pitch hacking, but fouls it away, and it's going to drop in foul territory. And a called strike there on the outside. And that one missing high. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Pita. And Suda spins the slider wide, evens it up at 2-2. Oh, misses down and runs the count full now. And he loses him, so Peter goes up to first with a walk, and that walks in Alan Fox from third base. Over to third goes to Felice, and to second Carahill. So base is still loaded now, and Frank Andrews, the center fielder. Is the sun threatening to break through here a little bit?
Could be. It's long overdue anyway.
Suda's first offering to Andrews, misses high for ball 1. And Andrews liked the look of that fastball right down Broadway, but swings and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one hit over to second. They were playing in. He bobbles. He's not going to have a play at the plate, so he just takes the out at first. So scoring is De Felice on the play, as Andrews is retired on the 4th. Over to second base goes Peter. And Lucas Sparrow comes in for his first at-bat of the day. Called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, I'm just missing. Looks like a pitch that Fleming's been giving today, but not that time. That evens it up at 2-2.
It's usually quite fond of that outside corner, especially when I'm pitching to him behind the plate. It's usually where I try to dot it.
So count runs full now on Spiro.
I go.
Bit of confusion here as Keeler must have thought he was forced. Now over the third, throw back down to the plate is offline, gets away, and Carrahill is going to score. So whether that was being done intentionally or not, I'm not sure, but they end up scoring Carrahill from third on the play. And Pete ends up on third and Spiro over to second base. So it's all going horribly wrong for the Hurricanes here. In the sixth, the score line now 17-4. So they are going to have themselves a hill to climb in the seventh if they want to keep this game alive. Tommy Hernandez, the third baseman, steps in now. He's 2 runners in scoring position with 1 away. Repeat it. Held his ground at third base on that one. And the count is even up at the ball and the strike on Hernandez. And Suda hits that outside corner for called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And breaking ball gets a swing and a miss, and Hernandez is down on strikes. So that's 2 away now. And that brings up the designated hitter, Pedro Juarez. Juarez 2 for 2 today, also with 2 walks. So he's been on base every time he has come to the plate. Called strike there on that outside corner again. And breaking ball lifted up and foul and out of play. So Juarez falling behind now 0-2. Gibson breaking ball again, just missing high. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. That pitch was pretty close. Then comes back with a fastball, and that is a called third strike on Juarez. Not happy at all. But he will be retired, and the Spartans go down, but not before they put up another 3 runs. And they now lead 17-4. And the Hurricanes have to put up 4 runs to keep this game alive as we come back with the 7th inning. So we go to the top of the 7th. The Hurricanes down to their last 3 outs here, needing to score 4 runs to keep this game alive. Joseph Caballero is going to step in and face the new pitcher for the Spartans, who is Yuri Koliev. And he gets a called strike on his first offering. And a swing and a miss there from Caballero. And he's quickly in an 0-2 hole. And fastball down, chopped foul. So Caballero swallows it. And breaking ball in the dirt, gets a swing and a miss. And Carrahill fires it up to first. So first runner down on the K2-3. And that brings up the third baseman, Ronaldo Rivas. Rivas 0 for 3 today. And first offering to him is just high for ball 1. And gets the cold strike on that one. So 2 balls and 1 strike now on Rivas. Big 12-6 breaking ball there, gets the call. And evens it up at 2-2. And just misses there. That runs it full. This one driven over the third, diving stop by Hernandez. Nice grab, but he's not going to have a play, and that throw is actually cut off by the pitcher on its way to first base, but it was not going to be in time. So that's an infield hit for Rivas. And it's going to bring up the left fielder, Jay Acuna. So Hurricanes still have life. They got 2 outs to get 4 runs across to keep the game alive and take it into the bottom of the 7th at least. And first pitch to Acuna. That's a cold strike.
Yuri not playing around here. Going straight after all of these hitters.
Yeah, with a 13-run lead, I guess that's what you want to be doing.
Just put it in the zone.
Or spike it a few feet in front of the plate. But anyway, Carhill keeps it in front of him.
Happens sometimes.
Got to keep him honest.
Yeah.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Acuna. And this one fouled straight back and rang our bell here in the booth. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. And breaking ball punched up the middle, just gets past Polyev, and that's going to leak into center field. So Acuna's aboard. And over to second goes Rivas. And Josh Suda steps in. So 2 runners aboard now with 1 away. The stay alive run is on deck now. Let's see what the Hurricanes can do. And first pitch to Suda misses in. And that one misses away, so Koliev falling behind now 2-0. This one lifted into center field. Andrews is tracking it down. He's going to get there and make the play. Tagging from second and getting in there safely at third base is Rivas. But there are 2 away now, so the Hurricanes down to their last out. Runners at the corners for Miguel Flores, the right fielder. Flores 0 for 2 today. Also drew a walk. And Koliev goes at him with the fastball, fouled away, out of play. And called strike there. So down to their last strike now, the Hurricanes. And swing and a miss, there it is, and that is your ball game. The Spartans take it by a score of 17-4, Mercy in 7 innings, and they will go on to face the Mariners in the finals of the A-League. And that is the end of the season for the Hurricanes as they go down 17-4. We'll see you next time.